Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Apperson with you in the studio here this morning. Dave Burney is on location this morning. We'll be visiting with Dave here in just a few minutes. But first, the man that we want to talk to is Drew. Been a while since I've introduced you that way. Hello, Drew Gaffney. How are you today?
Morning, Brent. I'm well.
Well, a lot of things going on, of course. This is Veterans Day, of course, and I'm sure you, like all of us, want to take time to salute all of the veterans that have served and are serving this wonderful country that we live in. So I'm just going to kind of turn it over to you, my friend. Share with us what's on your mind and what's happening at the sale barns.
All right, thanks, Brent. Kind of give you a recap of what we got done last week. Had 2 big days there back in Broken Bow and Burwell. Had a special weigh-up sale in Broken Bow. Had about 1,100 head of those cows walk through the ring last Thursday. High-yielding cows was 175 to 244. Those next cut of those cows, feeding-type cows, was 160 to 174, 75. Those poorer, thinner, shellier-type cows was 158 to 160. Heiferettes was in a range from 190 up to 330. And bulls was 171 to 193. Once again, big demand on those rebreed type cows. Cows go back for recips. Called that market on those probably about 5 to 8 higher, and maybe about 2 to 3 lower on those thinner, poorer, shellier type cows. The market was pretty much fully steady. Back on Friday, we had a bred sale. Sold about right at 600 head of those bred cows and heifers. Didn't really have a good test on the young cow market. Not enough there to really test, but kind of give you some results there. And those young solid mouth cows, we were in a range anywhere from 3,000 up to 3,100 per head. And then the broken mouth cows and smooth mouth cows, we were 2,800 up to $3,050 per head. Kind of tell you what we're going to get done this week. Got two really big days back again in Broken Bow and Burwell. Got a big feeder special in Burwell on Friday, looking at about 2,800 head of those calves on Friday. But Thursday, got a special weigh-up sale along with the bred cow and heifer sale, and kind of like to highlight that sale a little bit. We've got 2 really, really nice complete herd dispersions of a couple gentlemen that are going to retire and going to sell, and just got years and years of genetics in their cow herds, and always sell some really reputation-type calves every year at the barn. First guy I'm going to tell you about is John Simonson from Mullen. Going to sell his cows, be anywhere from first calf heifers up to short-term cows. They're going to be all one iron, going to be all Keneally genetics. He's bought Keneally bulls for years and years, and disposition on those cows is real good, and condition is real good. Encourage you to check those out. Another set of cows coming in from Don Causer over there at Sargent. Always sells an outstanding set of calves every year with us. Don's got a lot of those cows that go back to the old Schlegel genetics, and can't over-describe the kind of condition on those cows. Vestal and Messick up there at Purdom is going to be down with a pod load of broken mouth cows, and those cows will all be one iron, and dang sure to go back to the country for a year or two if anybody's looking there. Got any questions? Give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. Hey, you know what we're getting close to? We're getting close to rolling out those wrestling mats, huh?
Getting real close to rolling out those wrestling mats. You know, they always say the best use for a basketball court's a place to roll out the wrestling mats.
Oh, Drew, you're the best. Hey, thanks for taking
time.
Yeah.
You bet, Brent. While I got a chance, I would like to say I want to thank all the veterans for your dedicated service. You know, the ones that have fought in the wars and the ones that just served, and just tell you we got a sincere appreciation of everything you do. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
Very well said. Thanks, Drew, for your time. Talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there you go. Drew Gaffney with our weekly update on the Burwell and Broken Bow livestock barns. All right, it is Veterans Day today, and they are already prepping for a big day at the Broken Bow Municipal Building, where they will be hosting and serving the Veterans Day Soup Supper. Dave Burney is there to find out what's going on and to invite you out later in the day. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, then we'll go to Dave live on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Nearly 8 decades of community connection, KCNI KBBN is proud to have been locally owned since 1949. More than just music, we work every day to celebrate the area's community, heartbeat, and pride, and then broadcast that hometown spirit right into the radio waves. Locally owned and community focused. KCNI and KBBN, your community, your radio stations, your voice.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
7:37 is the time. We're going to go live now to the Broken Bow Municipal Building where they are prepping for the Veterans Day Soup Supper today. And to find out more, we say good morning to Dave Burney.
Good morning, Brent. Thank you very much. Yes, a tradition that continues, the Soup Supper in honor of Veterans Day, and preparations are being made, and the roasters are out, the hamburger is thawing out, and the tomato juice is being applied, and it's all happening as usual. And I just knew that when I got up this morning and knew that I was going to come here a little bit early, I would find the two guys that I've just found. Roger Wenquest is here, and Del Moniger is here, and he's opening up a big can of diced tomatoes, and it's not going as smooth as he would like.
No, the big opener's broke. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And this one's about broke. And that's only the first can of 18, so here we go.
We might have to find you another opener.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Otherwise, the soup won't be done.
No, it won't be.
Well, you're getting this one pretty well.
Yeah.
But that's good. You're going to have a sore wrist time you get done.
I'm already working up a sweat, Dave. My wrist's already hurting.
Oh, gosh. Well, they still have things set up from the city council meeting last night, so I assume some folks are coming in to help you set up tables and so forth.
Let's hope. We're going to make sandwiches around 1 o'clock, and hopefully we get a bunch of help from then. And I know we got some Girl Scouts coming tonight to help, and a few other citizens that have volunteered throughout the years to help. So we should have plenty of help.
All right. Well, if you don't, you call KCNI, KBBN. I'll send the sales girls in.
There you go. Christy, come on out.
All right, Del. Well, let's run things down. You've got some pretty neat presentations, I think, to go along with the soup supper tonight as usual, but it sounds like Quilts of Valor will be a part of what's taking place. What time will that happen, do you think?
Yeah, so the ladies are going to present some Quilts of Valors around 6 o'clock. Also, they're going to be doing some Vietnam veteran pins honoring them for the 50-year anniversary of the ending of Vietnam War. There's a few veterans. I'm not real positive on all of that, but I've been told by the ladies that that's what they're going to do. So should be a really good event tonight.
Yeah. So good food, good company, but also a chance to thank these people who will be honored this evening, and there's many others that deserve it as well.
Yeah. If you've never seen that Quilts of Valor presentation, that's really neat, and to think that there's 6 of them going to be presented if they all do show up, and I believe they are all going to be here tonight. So
good.
Should be good.
So what are we looking at? Chili soup?
Chili. We'll start the chili now. It's got to brew a little bit, and then we'll put on the chicken noodle. We'll probably early this afternoon, I suppose.
Okay.
If you're out there listening, Mama Bernie, you can come down and help.
I honestly don't. Well, she'll be listening, but she's not getting up as early as she used to.
Okay.
So
well,
she might be up if
she still might show up.
Yeah, she still might show up. Speaking of getting out and enjoying something like this, wow, what a day weather-wise.
Absolutely. Yesterday might have been a better soup day, but hey, today's a better day. We'll take it.
You bet. People who want to get out can do so. It's not good. There's been times that it's been snowy and slick, and the weather's kind of interfered.
You never know what we're going to get, but today is beautiful out, at least so far. So
I don't think it, even with the bad weather, that people didn't come because they enjoy it and they feel it's important. So
absolutely, yep.
So what time will you start serving?
We'll serve from 4 until 7. Like I say, the Quilts of Valor and stuff will be going on around that 6 o'clock. So if you want to come in and watch that, that should take 20 minutes or so. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that'd be a good time. Tickets, pre-sale tickets have been $5. I think there's still a few left at Culligan. Otherwise, it's $6 at the door or a free will donation, whatever.
All right.
Got to definitely give a huge shout out to a few businesses and individuals. Runza, they help donate all the paper stuff, that the bowls, the spoons, the cups, all of that stuff. And then the grocery cart, they're just amazing too. As every year, Steve and his crew just do a great job. I also want to thank all the ladies that came in yesterday and browned the hamburger and did the chicken. I know that's a lot of work. I don't know how many hours they were in here, but several hours yesterday they were in here getting that meat ready. Adam Forrester, Markham Construction. If you've been in the Vets building lately, he put up some stones for us, like 13 stones, the largest amount we've ever had to put up. So he volunteered his time and he went ahead and put them up, and definitely want to thank him for that. I also want to thank my wife. She's, without her, I just shoot. I mean, this veteran organization's great, but behind the scenes, she's probably does more than I do.
I think a lot of guys out there can relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Including yours truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So one of the things I think we can highlight here, as you're thanking people and around the food part of it, those prices that you mentioned are, in today's world,
yeah, $5. You get nothing for $5 anymore. I mean, a bottle of water might cost you more than $5 in the right place.
It will.
So
because of the donations, you're able to hold that cost.
Absolutely, and like I say, I mean, a lot of people will donate more than the $5.
Sure.
So
yeah,
that's always nice. It helps out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
One other thing, the school program today at 9 o'clock. If you're out there listening and want to go see something pretty neat, all the kids will help put that on. And 9 o'clock in the high school gym, I believe.
In the high school gym. I'm going to slip down here and talk to Roger real quick. I always want to visit with Roger, especially since, if I'm correct, Roger is a Vietnam veteran, I believe.
Yeah, Vietnam era.
Era, yes.
I spent all my time in Germany.
Okay. So this is the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a special time, and they'll be recognizing that tonight, Roger. So that's good.
Get to thinking it was 54 years since I got out of the service. That kind of sounds like a long time ago.
It does, but as we were talking earlier, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
But it's nice of you to chip in. I know Dell appreciates your help, and you two guys are always here whenever I come in, so we appreciate it.
Dell pretty much ramrods everything.
Well, you got to have one of
Lines
those.
up everything.
Well, this is the chain of command. Dell's wife,
Well,
and then Dell,
and Dell's mom,
and
the
then
auxiliary. I mean, they take care of us.
yeah,
Absolutely.
If it wasn't for them cooking everything, we'd be lost.
you'd be stuck, wouldn't you? All right. Well, Roger, thanks for your service, and I hope
Well,
you have a
thank
great
you.
day.
Thank to all our listeners, and hope you come out and support the Veterans Memorial Building today.
Yeah, and I'll get back to Dell real quick. He's getting through these cans. I don't know how.
Slowly. Yeah, when Roger said Veterans Memorial, so this proceeds go to the Vets building, as people call it, and that's for the upkeep. This last year we had generous donations, and we were able to put in new flooring on the west side of the building, and we had so many people donated that we had a little extra funds, so we put new lighting in the building.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was amazing amount of people donated to us, and for a great cause, and so we got a little we try and chug along every year with a different project, and this year we were actually able to do a couple. So.
Well, that helps because we all know anybody that owns a house or a building, you have to spend money every year to keep it like it should be. So
yes,
I appreciate that. And then, of course, some of your other funds that you raise outside of this goes to some scholarships, I think.
yeah, we do our pancake feed in February, and that's where we get our scholarship money from. And so, I mean, we try and stay active in the community and give back, and support those that have helped us along the way too.
All right, Dale. I know you're busy, and I'm going to go get you another opener.
Well, I might find 3 or 4 more in there if I can look, but
Okay.
we'll see.
I don't want to. Rod's
Rod's
just trying
gonna
to
cut
get
his
that
finger.
open. I think he's going to be a wounded warrior
Yeah,
here
right.
before
You're
this is over.
missing a finger or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Well,
We'll make it work.
all right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. A lot of work putting this on, so let's fill the place up. And those quilts of valor will be passed along around 6 o'clock. And as Dell also mentioned, don't forget at 9 o'clock this morning, the school always has a Veterans Memorial presentation service up there, so that's open to the public. And if you're listening from some other community, I'm sure there's some things that are happening in your town centered around Veterans Day, so take those in if you can. I'll send it back to you, Brent.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. And we do encourage all of you to support the effort today and enjoy a delicious bowl of soup today at the Veterans Day Soup Supper at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. All right, as we continue back here in the studio, let's play the game. It's Tumbleweed Day today. And when you think about the Tumbleweed Cafe, one of their staples on the menu, of course, is the tumbleweed. So we're going to give you a chance to win a tumbleweed meal right now as we play the game. Just kind of a random trivia question for you today. The blue whale is the largest mammal ever known, but which small creature does it mostly eat? Here are your choices: squid, krill, penguin, or seal. The blue whale is the largest mammal ever known, but which small creature does it mostly eat? Is it squid, krill, penguin, or seal? If you know the answer, you can call us at 872-2801.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Fall means football, volleyball, cross-country, golf, and plenty of busy days and nights. And the Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill have you covered. Start your day with a quick, tasty breakfast or grab an easy take-and-bake casserole from Tumbleweed for those hectic evenings. After the game, head to Cracker Jack's inside the Tumbleweed building, open nightly from 5 to 10 for food, drinks, and good times. Whether it's family meals or post-game celebrations, it's all happening on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow at Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill.
All right, we're back in the studio. We have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Catherine.
Well, Catherine, good morning to you. How are you today?
Doing pretty good, thank you.
All right, well, let's see if we can make you a winner. The blue whale is the largest mammal ever known, but which small creature does it mostly eat? Is it squid, krill, penguin, or seal?
I believe it's quill.
It is krill. Way to go. There you go. We'll ring the bell. And we've got a winner. Boy, Brent just can't ring the bell as good as Dave does. I don't know how he does that. Anyway, we're going to put... What's that, Catherine?
You did fine.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, we're going to put your name on this certificate here. This is going to get you a free tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed. So just come on out and see us when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Catherine. Bye.
Bye.
All right, 7:48 is the time. Man, we are just rolling right along here in this opening half hour of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We're going to click this button as we welcome you into the studio if you're watching Facebook Live. And joining us in the studio now is, I got to do it, Logan Girardin, Prince of Arrowseed.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. I don't know why I felt like I kind of cracked there at the end, but it's early in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll let it slide this time.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
How you been?
Been pretty good.
What do you make? What do you make of this weather? Now, the other night we got to 5 above for the low, but now we're talking 60s for the rest of the week, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy.
Yeah, kind of is going up and down. It doesn't really know if it wants to fully move into fall or what it wants to do, does it?
Might still be summer.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Yes, kind of feels like that at times.
It does, but I don't know. Things are hanging out, I guess.
Yeah. I know that we always talk about your 5-step lawn program. So with the way the weather has been and kind of some milder temperatures at this time of the year compared to some past years, is there still an opening to get that winterizer on, or is that door kind of closed at the moment?
It's not closed, but it's closing fast.
Sure.
Okay. There's still time with the mild temps. The grass, some of the cool season stuff probably hasn't completely gone dormant yet. So putting on that winterizer will still feed it a little bit before it goes completely dormant.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it is a great time of year. I mean, wow, I don't know where the year is going, but here we are in the month of November. Of course, we're right in the midst of hunting season now, which is always a fun time of year, I know for you especially. But a lot of things happening. What are some of the things going on at Arrow Seed that you wanted to touch on this morning?
We're kind of in that in-between time right now. A lot of the native grass mixes are starting to ramp up, like your CRP, your government contract. CRP program, pollinators, that type of stuff. We're starting to really rock and roll on those. And with your warm season grasses, your native grasses, a dormant seeding is the way to go. And that's essentially from now through March, where there's no chance that it's going to germinate. It just lays there over the winter, that freeze and thaw period, and cycle kind of helps it break down the seed coat, break the seed dormancy, so it'll all emerge evenly next spring. So, yeah, it's that time of year.
Yeah. I mean, I know that harvest is kind of starting to wrap up, I think, now. But I'd like to ask you about your harvest, because you guys do a little harvesting. You guys
we do.
harvest seed and things. So
Yep.
how are you? I assume you're kind
We're
of done with
Yep,
that?
We're
Okay.
done.
How did that go?
It was a long, drawn-out process this year.
Yeah.
So, for instance, for buffalo grass, we knock it down in a windrow, and then we pick it up with a pickup header in front of the combine to combine it. And I don't know if you remember the months of September and October, we got quite a bit of moisture.
Yes.
So things didn't really dry very much. So it was a very long and drawn out process to get the buffalo grass side of things done. But once we got that done, then we moved on to some of the other native grasses and had a pretty good weather window, that later half of October. We were able to get everything done. We are starting to clean some of that stuff right now. We're working on little blue stem right now. Then I think once we're wrapped up with that, we'll move on to some either big blue stem or sand blue stem, and we'll keep our seed cleaner going.
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
If you don't mind me asking, for a guy who doesn't know how any of this works, the cleaning process, is it you just kind of have a machine that you run it through?
Yep.
Or okay.
So the cleaning process with your light, fluffy native grasses, it's a slow process. It just is. But we have actually what we call the scalper, which is like a pre-cleaner. So it's just a couple of screens that vibrate back and forth, but it takes out certain sizes. So if you have sticks and leaves and trash, that stuff goes over the screens, and your good seed falls through the screen, and then it goes down through what we call a debearder. So if you look at native grasses, they have awns or fuzz. That debearder, when it gets full, it's got tines in there that mix everything up, but just that action of the seeds rubbing against each other knocks those awns off, so then it flows out of that and you can clean it more effectively. And then it goes through a series of 4 different screens depending on what you're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
And then it goes over some air, all the light, the really, really light, unfilled stuff blows out, and you're left with your good heavy seed. And then that goes into a bag.
Well, I know it's an important process and a process that you guys at Arrow Seed take very seriously, because when one of your customers opens up a bag, they want to see just seed. They don't want to see other stuff mixed in it. And I know you take that very seriously.
We do. And that's one of the things that Arrow Seed was built on was quality. And it's it's something we do take very serious.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't have a quality product, why have a product at all?
Yeah, well said.
So,
yeah, well said. Let's see what's happening in the store. I know that you've been having some specials on some different things as you kind of clear some of those things out. So where do you stand on those?
We do still have some food processing stuff. So we've got some seasonings. I think we got some snack stick kits. So that's the seasonings as well as the casings. We also have some jerky knives, I believe, or cutting board stuff for jerky. Still got some gun lights, some flashlights, headlamps. I don't know if we have any trail cameras left. I think those might have all gone with the wind.
Yeah.
But no, we're slowly but surely whittling down on that inventory, and hopefully once we get moved through that, we can bring another line of something to replace it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So yeah, and before we know it, it'll be garden season again.
It will circle back around, won't it?
It will.
Yeah.
It will. And we do still have a lot of good bulk garden seed available. And it's it's one of those things, if you have some indoor area that you want to start some plants and veggies, it's not a bad idea to get the seed to do that over the winter time, so then you can transplant it first thing in the spring.
And we were talking about quality earlier. It doesn't matter what seed you're selling, it's quality.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see here. Big weekend for you? Got plans?
I might have some stuff going on.
Yeah, I figured maybe you had a trip in mind or something.
Yeah, I'm taking all of next week off.
Are you?
To hopefully bag a deer.
Now, do you? I hesitate to ask hunters this question because sometimes they're very open and they're willing to answer this question. Sometimes they're like, I'd rather not say. But have you kind of been tracking one?
Not really. So I'm not actually going to hunt around here this year.
Oh, okay.
My good friend and I drew Frenchman unit deer tags, which would be southwest Nebraska. So we're going to slum it down there for deer season, try something new.
That'll be fun.
Hopefully get after a big mule deer or two.
There you go.
So, and it's it's a fun time of year to get really good snack food for cheap. You got deer nuts, they're under $1, so they're pretty cheap.
I wish Bernie was here. Maybe he could segue us out of that one. Gerard, and my goodness.
When if I do get a deer, make some snack sticks.
Yes.
Some summer sausage, some muscle jerky.
Well, you brought us out some samples in the past, and man, oh man, it's delicious.
Yeah, it's like I said, why have it if it's not quality?
Absolutely.
And when you process it yourself, you know what quality goes into it.
Yeah.
You get out of it what you put into it, and it's fun to do it.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it, is once you get it figured out, it's actually really fun. And we have some of the seasonings left to do it.
Yeah, good.
So,
let's see. Let's go over the hours here quick, because I think you changed recently.
We did.
Yeah, refresh everybody as to when you're open.
So Monday through Friday, we will be open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then we are closed on Saturdays throughout the winter months.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure that'll change the further into winter, closer to spring that we get. Our busy time is essentially April through October. So I'm sure we'll probably be open again Saturdays through those busy months.
Are we getting into that point of pre-booking for the next season?
So we just had meetings on that this week. Well, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yes, we will have a early order and prepay discount of some structure. We haven't hammered out all the fine details yet, but that program is still going to go on.
All right.
So that being said, keep an ear out for those discounts. I know historically the prepaid discount is pretty attractive, and we open that up before the new year. So if you're looking at it from a tax perspective, which I'm sure there's going to be some folks, some ranchers and farmers out there that are going to be faced with that. If it's something you're going to need for next year, why not prepay it, lessen that tax bill, and it's a seed that you're going to plant in 2026.
Yeah, well said. Let's see, anything else that you want to mention that we maybe haven't touched on yet this morning?
I think that's about it. I do want to touch on our AeroSeed website did get a facelift.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to aeroseed.com, it will be the native seed group side, I guess, if that makes sense. Since we're all under the same umbrella as some other companies, it still has the AeroSeed products and stuff, but it looks way different than it has. You can still find all the information on there and everything. It's just a different look to it. It's a lot newer, and updated.
Yeah. Well, we'll encourage people to go check it out.
Yep.
All right.
So, and it's still just aeroseed.com. It's still the same web address. It just takes you to a different look.
Yeah, I was going to say, just might look a little. You still type in the same thing, but it might look a little different when you get there.
Yep, exactly. And I like the new layout. And part of that website redesign, we are carrying a new brand of products called American Acres, and that is a conglomeration, I guess, of AeroSeed products and Starseed products. Those are our two Midwest companies, and it just so happens that AeroSeed and Starseed are big into the forage game. So if a cow can eat it, we sell it. So we brought those joined forces on that to bring everybody American Acres. So take a look at that also, AmericanAcres.com.
All right. Sounds good.
So,
well, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we appreciate you coming in and talk to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be thinking of you guys when I'm hiking the canyons for big old mule deer next week.
All right.
This weekend and next week.
Well, hey, if you get one and then you do the whole processing and everything, bring us in a sample.
I could probably make that work.
Yeah.
Since you ask nice, I think I will. I'll have to make sure I get a deer first.
Yes, it always starts with that, doesn't it?
It does. It's really hard to make good jerky out of a tag.
Yes, it is. Good to see you, Logan.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Logan Girardin with AeroSeed, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman's among Democrats who helped push through a bill last night to end the government shutdown. He tells CBS Mornings.
I think collectively within the caucus they realize this has to end. I've been one of the very few that have been voting consistently from the beginning that it's always wrong to shut our government down.
The House could vote on the bill as soon as tomorrow, and it's still a mess at the airport. CBS's Chris Van Cleve from Phoenix Sky Harbor.
Last night we counted at least 18 FAA facilities reporting staffing shortfalls, so the staffing woes continue.
Families who lost loved ones in catastrophic flooding at a summer camp in Texas have filed a lawsuit citing gross negligence. CBS's Jason Allen.
In response to the lawsuits, legal counsel for Camp Mystic said, "We intend to demonstrate and prove that this sudden surge of floodwaters far exceeded any previous flood in the area by several magnitudes."
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw in internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KOLM, the Lincoln Police Department is investigating after a man took his own life while in police custody. Just before 8 p.m. Sunday evening, LPD said officers responded to a call of a man having a mental health crisis at a home near 54th and Meredith Streets, just north of Pioneer Boulevard. When they arrived, officers say they found a man in his 40s trying to get into the home through a basement window. The man was taken into custody and searched by officers before he was seated in the back of a police cruiser, according to LPD. While officers were interviewing witnesses, LPD said the man shot himself with a gun that he had in his possession. They say he was able to move his hands to the front of his body and pull the gun from inside his pants. The man was taken to the hospital where he later died, and his identity is not being released until the family is notified. LPD said no officers were injured, and the officer whose cruiser the man was placed in has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation as required by LPD general orders. The incident was captured on a body-worn and cruiser cameras. The Lincoln Police Department said due to the federal holiday of Tuesday, they won't be releasing more details until Wednesday. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Philadelphia Eagles are now 7-2 after winning by a 10-7 final score at Green Bay Monday night. The Packers punted on their first 4 drives, then fumbled late first half. That from the quarterback Jordan Love. Packers were only down 3-0 early in the fourth quarter. The New York Giants fired coach Brian Daboll. The Giants' record over the past 2.5 years is 11-33. Washington head coach Dan Quinn is taking over defensive coordinator duties also. Commanders defensive lineman Deron Payne was suspended 1 game for throwing a punch at an opponent. The American League Rookie of the Year is Nick Kurtz of the A's. He got all 30 first-place votes. A's shortstop Jacob Wilson finished second. The National League Rookie of the Year is Braves catcher Drake Baldwin. In the NBA, Miami won in overtime on an alley-oop dunk at the buzzer, 140-138 over Cleveland. Orlando won on a three-pointer at the buzzer against Portland.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. High of 65 today under mainly clear skies, northwesterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows level off around 32. High temperatures reach up to 63 tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Upper 60s Thursday and Friday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
BD is made for today, tomorrow, and for what's needed next. They're advancing the world of health as one of the largest global medical technology companies in the world, supporting the heroes on the front lines of healthcare. BD, with locations in Broken Bow and across the world.
8:08 is your time. Dave Burney back in the studio with Brent Apperson. Good morning, Brent.
Hi, Dave.
Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, it's a definitely big step up from yesterday where we had that 7 degrees, I think around 7, but it is 39 degrees outside. Just a few light and fluffy clouds in the skies. We got a winds out of the west, 5 to 10, a barometric pressure 2989 with humidity 59%. No rain in the last 24 hours and no measurable precipitation for this month. A high yesterday of 45 with an overnight low of 33.
All right. Any winds out there?
Just a few light winds, 5 to 10 out of the west.
Okay. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
That's what it feels like. It's 8:09. We have guests in the lobby. We'll soon have them in the studio. Stay tuned.
Are you or someone you know struggling with depression, anxiety, trauma, or other mental health challenges? Do you wonder where you can get help and support locally? An online list is ready and available for you that includes local, trained, caring mental health providers. Visit mhpcc.org. Mental health providers and services available in Custer County can be found quickly and easily at mhpcc.org.
Waking Up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
Happy November from Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow. The air is drying out. Your skin doesn't have to as well. Shop Naked Bee lotions as well as bath and shower gels. Spice Chai and Honey is back. Also, new potpourri products are in stock to fight odors like pets, shoes, and even the diaper pail. New items are arriving all the time, so visit soon. And don't miss the flu shot clinics continuing as well at Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
Every year, lung cancer takes more lives than any other cancer. But here's the truth. When it's found early, it can be treated. If you're over 50 and have a history of smoking, talk to your doctor about a simple and quick low-dose CT scan. It could save your life. Don't wait for symptoms. Get screened. Take a deep breath and take control. A message from Melhem Medical Center. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Power Solutions is your one-stop diesel shop. Efficient and reliable work you can count on. From fixing major breakdowns to simple repairs or picking up parts needed. Power Solutions is here to keep your diesel pickups and trucks on the road. From in-house repairs to field calls, they are here supporting our local area. Power Solutions, located 2 miles east of Broken Bow, Nebraska on Highway 2. 308-872-5522.
11 past the hour of 8 o'clock. We told you we had some folks out in the lobby, but really it was just one person, Brent. One lovely lady called Rachel. She's from Team Physical Therapy. Do you know her?
I do know her. Good morning. How are you?
Guys, I'm good. How about yourselves?
It's great to see you. It really is. But I got to be honest, there was an evil part of me that was really hoping your husband would come in today.
Oh.
Because I happened to watch, there was a football game on last night.
I caught that one as well.
Happened to watch it, and I think is he a Green Bay Packers fan?
Yep, we were in the attire, Green Bay attire last night.
All dressed up and supporting your team. That's great. That's what I do. I believe Philadelphia won.
It stung a little bit.
Yeah,
it stung.
And it was at home, so Lambeau Field.
It arguably felt like Philadelphia was trying to give it to us, and we just gave it back.
Yes, there were moments that it kind of felt like that. It's like, okay, which team actually wants to win this game tonight? But the thing that I want, and maybe he's listening this morning, I hope he is, but I happened to look at the divisional standings today.
Mm-hmm.
And as you probably know, many of our listeners know, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, that they play in the same division.
Yes.
And I believe that the Chicago Bears now are ahead
I think they
of the Green Bay Packers in the division standings. I think that's great.
So, you're going to have to forgive me.
Yes.
I technically grew up a Bears fan.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I knew
My
I
dad
liked
is
you.
from suburbs of Chicago, and it's kind of like classic. You grow up kind of liking the football team that your dad likes and whatnot. And then, obviously, married Nathan. He buys me Packers stuff, so I'll cheer for them, sure.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because technically the Bears are my first love.
Man. I just like you more and more the more I get to know you.
I know.
It's wonderful.
So you're now okay with Nathan not being here and Rachel being here?
Yes, I am.
I'm
you
just
bet.
winning people
You
over
are.
him one by one, guys. Give me more time in Custer County.
It won't be long. They won't even know who Nathan is.
Give me more time. I won't put any bets on that, though.
Yeah, that's great. Well, hey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start the conversation here today?
We always kind of try to mix up. It's boring to listen to us talk about the same thing, so you kind of think about, well, what's appropriate for this time of year? And, obviously physical therapy, we want to talk about what kind of conditions are going on, but I think a really prevalent thing to talk about right now is this is that season of looking at your benefits for the next year. And nobody really enjoys this topic. Who are we kidding? I had to do it for my work yesterday. And it's being a little bit younger, being in my 30s. You know, you look at what your employer has to offer, or if they don't, you look at what your options are. But maybe also seeing through the perspective of my patients, are patients who are, we'll say, roughly 65 and up, the kind of that Medicare range, are being harassed right now.
Feels like it, doesn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
The amount of phone calls that kind of that population is getting, and, you know, not all of those phone calls feel like trustworthy phone calls. I guess I just really wanted to talk about, you know, look at what your options are. Be wary of what people are trying to sell you. You know, different people, different situations. I'm not going to tell you, you need this plan, but I would really encourage everybody, you know, ask the questions, ask the what ifs, because nobody plans on being hospitalized. You know, nobody plans on needing more serious interventions, but it's possible. And you want to know what your coverage will be like if you suffer an accident, if you suffer a stroke, you know. My dad's 60 and has had some tough health complications. He didn't see this coming, you know, like he didn't see his hospitalization coming. So it's really boring stuff to talk about.
It is and it isn't, because of what you're laying out here for us, and it is a bit confusing. I'm with you 100%, and I think, you know, if you're dealing with somebody you trust, especially if you can find somebody local
Yes.
to help you with your Medicare and your pharmacy plan,
Yeah.
and they can sit down with you and look things over and see what's best for you, because you always want to look at it every year because it changes.
You do. You want to look at it, even though you're thinking, oh, well, I'll go with my same thing. Still ask questions.
Yeah.
Still re-dive into it every year. And then, you know, check in if you've got, you know, older parents, or you've got friends that are kind of in that demographic of they're not quite sure what they're signing up for. Just check in with them and say, hey, have you done this? Did you change things up? Are you happy with what you decided? You felt like you had a good conversation? I know, like, my grandpa is in his 90s, and he's got his cell phone and he's got the landline. And the most of the family just talks to him through the cell phone. And we're going to disconnect that landline till about mid-December, when all those phone calls stop, with his permission.
Yes.
I do not condone cutting someone off without them knowing.
Well, they'll even get your cell phone, but they do more on a landline,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
yeah. So just, you know, I don't have any magic solutions. Trust me. If I did, I would have given them to all my patients by now. But be wary of people trying to sell you stuff right now, and ask questions, and just really advocate for yourself for the what ifs that you don't want to plan for, but you borderline need to. You never know when something's going to happen.
And for folks who are more in your age bracket, right now, a little head scratching going on, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen, say, January, with our political activities that are centered around health care. So you guys aren't off the hook either. You have to pay attention, and that's where having somebody to talk to and then you can work with and ask questions about, even at your age.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, it is really fortunate to have some local resources. I'm going to trust someone that I can drive down to their office and ask them a question whenever, you know. So tap into our local resources, because they are so valuable to us. But it is, you know, even being younger, you need to look at your benefits. You can't just be like, oh, well, this is what work is doing. Okay, yep, sign me up. And
I probably won't use it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You should at least, you know, like yesterday, I made sure to save all the plan information to my computer, you know. And it seems silly, but you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully I don't need it. There's some wood to knock on around
knock
here, right?
on all of it you can do. It is. It's that time of year. And the other thing is, when you do what you're suggesting, find somebody you can trust, ask questions, and plan with. When that phone rings and it says Humana or whatever on it, you go, I'm not answering that. I don't need it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But once you pick it up, oh man.
Just be wary. You know, everything sounds really, there's people who are really good at marketing stuff right now.
Yeah.
So just really be wary and ask lots of questions. And it's a concept that we just have to buy into to advocate for yourself. It's something as simple as, well, I'm feeling this, I need to go to the doctor. That's a form of advocating for yourself. But then also on more the business side of healthcare, asking questions, considering future occurrences, that's in a form advocating for yourself too. And that's how you invest in yourself.
You do. And I'm sure in your position where you part of what you do is have conversations with the people while you're helping them. They might think because you're a physical therapist that you're also an insurance expert. So I know that you have a front office that works with insurance companies that can help them in the particular case working with you, right?
Absolutely, yeah. By no means will I call myself an insurance expert. There are other people who do that a lot better. But, if you do have any questions, maybe on how your plan affects, or like even your current plan of how it has affected or will affect your physical therapy benefits, we'd love to, chat with you a little bit. It is tough because, you can't really look to a future plan. And that's where, whoever you're working with, your insurance. Some questions even like, okay, how many therapy visits do I get per year? Mm-hmm. How many, if I go and see a specialist, do I need a referral? What's the prior authorization? Those are kind of maybe specific to like my profession or our profession of how healthcare can affect your course of treatment. I'm sure the hospitals that serve our area also could, give some insight too of how certain insurances are affecting care as well. I'm fairly comfortable saying, it is frustrating for everyone to see how insurance can have an effect on somebody's care. So
I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah. I truly feel comfortable saying that, and I think the general public would agree with me.
I think doctors would agree with you.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
What medical professionals have to do to get through the hoops for insurance, we don't even understand. So, it's a flawed system. I don't have the answer. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's people who are getting paid more than me to figure it out, though. So, just gonna keep crossing my fingers, guys.
Yeah. You've been right on a lot of things, but that one there's a good one. Yeah. Well, it is the fourth quarter of the year, so people who do keep track of their deductibles and different things and have been putting off that surgery, that shoulder repair, that knee repair, replacement, whatever, makes this time of the year kind of busy for you guys, I think.
A little bit, but like when you're looking at your insurance benefits, and you got to like play the game a little bit. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on air, but if you have an ache or a pain, get it checked out now, especially if you've already hit your deductible.
Yeah.
Like, don't let that be a barrier to you getting treatment. We feel staffed well enough that we're going to get you in. I should mention this on the radio too. Congrats to Allie in Burwell. She had her baby.
Oh, good.
So we are having some staffing of Jenny and Tracy are helping out. Our Burwell clinic is still operating and open like normal. You just might see some different faces in there while she's taking some time to step into motherhood. So nice. We're excited for her.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Anything else?
I don't think, just everybody get those snow shovels out and ready.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Come on, man. It's to be in the 60s all week.
I was in Des Moines this weekend and it snowed, guys.
Oh.
Yeah?
Well, I was watching football over the weekend and it was snowing all over the country. Thank goodness not here. But
no.
I think Jack said they had snow in Taylor last week.
Really?
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just, you don't need to use them yet. We don't need them yet. Just get them out and have them available when the time comes.
And ice melt, of course.
Yep. Yep. And, like Saturday, I was walking out to my car very cranky about the S word, snow, and had to get into the trunk and get my little snow brush thing out, and I was very cranky. So.
Well, that's good to know. If snows, we'll know that we just want to give you a little room for a day.
Yeah, just give me a day.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me,
Thanks for
guys.
coming in. You made Brent's day.
Yeah. Go Bears.
I hope he's not listening.
I
Go
hope
Bears.
so, too. Team Physical Therapy, open 5 days a week. Broken Bow, Burwell.
Callaway and Gothenburg. Yep.
All right. Thank you. We'll take a time out with these words.
Bramer Auction and Realty announces an auction for the estate of Phil and Cheryl Smith on
guys.
November 15th at the Armory in Broken Bow starting at 9 o'clock. Selling Native American collectibles, beer advertising, fishing poles, bows, and arrows, along with a variety of glassware, Shawnee pottery, Pyrex, Fire King, and Jadette dishes. Plus several pieces of cast iron cookware, beer stein collections, NASCAR toys, kerosene lamps, and much more. For a full list and pictures, visit BramerAuction.com. See you in Broken Bow, Saturday, November 15th.
At Gothenburg Health, we understand that women's health is personal. That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers comprehensive family practice, obstetric services, and an OBGYN specialist to support you in every stage of a woman's life. From routine exams and prenatal care to specialized treatments, our experienced providers and specialists are here to guide and care for you with the sensitivity you deserve. Schedule your appointment today and experience the difference. Gothenburg Health Clinic and Specialty Clinic, helping people live their best lives.
It's hunting season, and the hunt is on at Geared for Sports. Bag a great deal this Friday and Saturday with 20% off one item of your choice. Find top quality apparel, gear, and accessories for every season of life. The hunt will start this Friday and run through Saturday. Shop Geared for Sports for 20% off one item. Don't miss your shot. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Open Sundays starting November 23rd.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron Auction Company, and happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there. We are so proud of you, and thank you for your service. Today at 12 o'clock noon, we've got our bred livestock auction featuring 40 head of black and black whiteface heifer pairs coming out of Bayard, Nebraska. They also have 20 red Angus heifer pairs coming out of Lakin, Kansas. We've also got some red Angus bred heifers. And from Wiley, Colorado, 50 head of Angus bred heifers that have been synchronized will be selling. Also, a group coming from Blackwell, Oklahoma, includes some black and black whiteface running age cows. And we've got some red and red whiteface running age cows coming as a separate group as well. So this livestock will sell on BigIron.com here starting at 12 o'clock noon today. And then on tomorrow's sale, we have our November the 12th auction featuring equipment from Brown Company out of Riverton, Wyoming. 73 items, a lot of hay equipment, big square balers, big round balers. There's self-propelled windrowers, pull-type windrowers, small square balers, hay rakes, all types of make and models that will sell for the Brown Company out of Wyoming. And in Beloit, Kansas, Darren Groenwoller is having his sale. They have 19 items featuring a 2021 New Holland T6 160 mechanical front tractor with a loader. They also have a New Holland 75 mechanical front tractor with a loader and a grapple fork. There's a 2015 Travelong tandem axle gooseneck flatbed trailer, a 2019 Travaloom tri-axle aluminum gooseneck livestock trailer. It's just like a new one. They have a Chevrolet K30 4x4 feed truck. It's a 1982 model, also a 2014 Ram 3500 flatbed pickup with a bale bed. Also tomorrow, H&H Farms and Honey Farms from Webb City, Missouri. They'll be selling 27 items, including a 2020 John Deere S780 four-wheel drive combine. There's a John Deere 9230 four-wheel drive tractor. They've got several really nice, big, late-model pieces of tillage equipment. There's a 2012 John Deere 1990 Series CCS 30-foot air seeder, an International ProStar day cab. It's the 122 Series 2016 year model truck. In addition, there's a John Deere 26.5-foot vertical tillage tool, Kill Brothers 1400 Series grain cart selling. They've got a 1972 Ford LN 600 single-axle grain truck with a box and a hoist. There's a John Deere 8370 mechanical front tractor that's getting a lot of attention. So this equipment, located in Webb City, Missouri, will sell on BigIron.com tomorrow. Now, if you like to go south for the winter and you need some RVs, we will be selling 6 really nice late-model RVs coming out of South Dakota. There's a 2021 Forest River Ozark 1800 QS travel trailer, a 2017 Forest River Sandpiper fifth-wheel camper, a 2016 Forest River Sierra 40-foot destination trailer. This thing is unbelievable. There's a 2013 Road Warrior fifth-wheel toy hauler. There's a Gulfstream Streamlight travel trailer also selling. Check these travel trailers that are selling tomorrow on Big Iron. All in all, there's over 1,040 items selling on the Big Iron sale here on Wednesday. And let's not forget about the Omaha Public Power District items selling out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. We've been doing business with Omaha Public Power since 1996, and they'll be selling several of their late model Ford service pickups, like a 2019 Ford F-350 XL Super Duty 4x4. This one's a crew cab and chassis. There's a 2017 Ford F-350 XL Super Duty 4x4 crew cab utility truck. They have another 2017 crew cab utility truck. There's a 2021 Bobcat 4x4 crew cab UTV. This thing's got a cab. There's a 2021 side-by-side UTV, and they got a Polaris Ranger. Just check out the items selling by Omaha Public Power District on BigIron.com here on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday of this week, we're going to sell some real estate. There is 156 acres of Madison County, Nebraska land that will sell to the highest bidder here, and this auction is scheduled to close on Thursday, November the 13th at 10 o'clock, unless it goes into a bidding extension or an overtime period. This property features 121 acres of flat to gently rolling dry cropland, and then there's 33 acres of pasture that has development potential. There's an older farmstead that has a submersible well and some electricity. This farm is leased out for the 2026 crop year, and the new owner will receive 100% of the cash rent, and all the cash rent terms and such are listed on our website. So you definitely want to take a look at that. The owner of this property is the Mary A. Luxa family. Jim Stock and John Stock are facilitating this land auction. So if you're looking for land in Madison County, Nebraska, that has a good tenant in place, you can pick up the phone, call Jim and John for more information. Go to the BigIron.com website, and then, of course, bid and be the last bidder here on this farm as it sells on Thursday of this week. And a little advance notice, we've got some real estate selling 1 week from today in York County, Nebraska. So Tuesday, November the 18th, 158 acres of York County, Nebraska land will sell for the Mona P. Peterson Trust, an excellent irrigated farm just west of Bradshaw, Nebraska, right in the heart of corn country. Will be selling. Jerry Haig is handling this real estate auction for the owners. And also next Tuesday, 480 acres of Clark County, Kansas land will sell. The real estate located by Manola, Kansas. Big tract of real estate, folks. And Mike Campbell is facilitating this wonderful opportunity. If you are looking for land in Clark County, Kansas, please be watching BigIron.com. In fact, if you're looking for land all across the state of Nebraska, into South Dakota, into Colorado, more land selling in Kansas and Iowa. We've even got land selling in Oklahoma coming up over the next couple weeks. And, of course, our sister company, Sullivan Auctioneers, they have a lot of land selling here in Illinois coming up here in the next couple weeks. So dial up the Big Iron website for all the latest information. And if you've got machinery to sell, if you've got livestock to sell, if you've got a farm or a ranch you would like to sell, it starts with a phone call to 1-800-937-3558. Thank you very much, and happy Veterans Day.
Thank you very much, Mark. We appreciate you. Big Iron busy auction facility and online service. So check it out. They're all over the world, all over the country. Well, Brent, a couple of ladies in here right now. Let's bring them up on the screen.
Okay.
Let's make things a little better here. I'm going to go with guess. See, isn't that better now?
It is much better. Yes.
Grab that mic and pull a little closer to you if you would. Make sure we can hear you. I'm thinking sweets and coffee.
Great combination.
Or maybe a sandwich.
That'll work too.
Where would I go?
Well,
it would be convenient and handy to go get something to eat or drink.
I'll tell you where I've been, and that's Ollie's. And we have some of the people right here that put all of it together. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you in. Where has the year went? We're like mid-November all of a sudden.
Yeah, unreal, isn't it? Just like, woo.
Yeah, crazy.
Summer flu. Yeah, it's wild.
So where do you guys want to start? I was told that you're kind of working on maybe a special community event as we get close to Thanksgiving. Is that where you want to start?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah. So our team had just a great idea. They were just discussing one day. They were thinking that we wanted to do something for the community, kind of give back, and so some of our team members thought of, hey, why don't we do like a free Thanksgiving meal, and we could ask for some donations and support, and we could just look into seeing if that would be feasible. And so we kind of thought more about it, and we decided to call it a Friendsgiving. So the community's invited. It's free and open to anybody that wants to attend. And so we're actually going to hold this free meal at the municipal building. And it's going to be on Friday, November 21st at 5:30. So it'll be the Friday before Thanksgiving. And we've contacted businesses. We're still working on that. We still have several to visit with, but the response has been amazing, which is really what prompted us to check into the municipal building. And so we'll be having this meal that's completely donated by people that have sponsored it, different businesses and different individuals around town that really have a heart for just serving and wanting to give back. So anyways, that was really our big thing we wanted to promote was that, and just make sure that people know that it's free and open to anybody that wants to come. It's going to be a really nice big Thanksgiving meal. So we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, well, it's great that you guys are taking the initiative to do this, and we applaud you for that. Now, at our house, I'm thinking about putting together the Thanksgiving meal for like 10 people, and I'm telling you, it's work just for 10 people. So what about this? I mean, are you looking for people to come alongside and help prepare the meal? Because I'm sure that it'll be kind of a large task maybe in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Amber and I have been brainstorming and thinking of, kind of how we'll do it. And so we have the municipal building all day on the 21st. So our plan is and we have certain people that have offered. They said, hey, we'll do all the green beans. So we'll do like green bean casserole. So they're just gonna take that, and they'll fix all that and bring it in. And we have a lot of local bakers that have offered to do pies, and so it's going to be a really nice meal. It's shaping up pretty quickly. So
Amber, you're kind of the cook. What can we? Maybe you are the. I think you do a lot of that, baking and so forth. What are some of the things that are going to be like some of the side dish? Well, you're going to have turkey for sure, right? Right. So then, what are some of the side dishes you're thinking about? You got green beans going, green bean casserole. What else do you think?
Probably stuffing and mashed potatoes.
Okay, now is this stuffing? I always have to ask. Is this stuffing you put it inside the turkey, or you just put it in a pan? Because I've never really liked the thought of having it come out of the inside of a turkey.
Yeah. Probably a pan.
Okay, a pan, okay. But a lot of people love that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
And with all the different help that you're going to have, you'll probably get some pretty interesting additions to the dinner, I would think. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're going to have to start pretty early. And how many turkeys do you think?
Oh boy, yeah, that's one of the major details. We're still kind of thinking we're going to do turkey and ham, so
Okay.
we're planning on doing, golly, just when Amber and I were discussing, it might change depending, but we kind of talked about maybe doing 4 turkeys and, and then some ham as well, and so we're, like you said, it's kind of it's a task trying to
Yeah.
think, okay, we could have 20 people or, like
Have
Amber
200.
said, like 200. Yeah.
Right. It could happen,
So-
yes.
So we'll just kind of see, I think, with the support we've gotten and the different people that want to be involved. We have people that are wanting to come serve and just wanting to be a part of just a fun community event like this. So.
Well, you should be congratulated because we kind of been without a community Thanksgiving dinner for a while. For years we had one, and thank those folks for doing it, but it ended and we just haven't had it started again. So hats off to you guys. I'll take my pilgrim hat and salute you.
I think it's kind of neat that you're doing it prior to Thanksgiving. I think that's nice. That it kind of something to lead into Thanksgiving and on a Friday evening. I think it's a great day for it. So yeah, should be a great success.
Yeah, and there's not, as Brent knows, there's not a lot of sports contests going on right now. So Friday's a great night for that. You shouldn't be competing with volleyball or football or whatever sports going on. That'll help too. People will think, hey, yeah, let's go down and have a little something. And you say it's free, but can people make a free will donation while they're there?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because actually, another aspect of what we're doing is we've also been in the store doing kind of a food drive as well. So we are going to, which we've had a really great response for that too. People that maybe are going to be out of town or can't take part in that want to still give. And so they've brought in different food items, canned food, stuffing, all of that good stuff. And so we'll be giving back to our local community, whether it be the food pantry or anyways, we'll be giving that back too. So.
Okay, great. All right. The 21st, Friday the 21st, starting at 5:30?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
All right. Bring your appetites and get ready for some good company. It's always nice to sit down and visit with people, friends, and make a new friend or two in honor of Thanksgiving. What a novel idea, Thanksgiving.
I like your name for it too, Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
I like that. That's very nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So that's coming up. And we started off by talking about Ollie's. And I wanted to also mention, it's hard not to, when you go by, to notice all the cars that are pulling in there and getting coffee and I suppose good food and so forth. And you guys survived the construction this summer. So, and I noticed during that construction time, people still made their way to your shop. That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We were blown away by the support. The people that, they figured out a way to come in and get their coffee. So we appreciate it so much.
Or try to pull it to the drive-through and back up and move it back up again. And
yeah, they were maneuvering around, but they made it. And I think you make yourself available to the folks with the hours you offer, which are convenient for everybody. You're open a lot of hours a day. What are your hours?
Well, if you don't mind, I might just back up just slightly.
Sure.
There was one other thing Amber and I wanted to bring up just so that people are aware. And I know a lot of people already know this because we've had it on our social media and everything. We're doing some restructuring. So we are kind of taking a pause just to kind of regroup and just kind of get things, financially structured and kind of regrouping. So we are actually closed temporarily right now. So, like I said, we had that announced on our social medias, and we have notes in our windows. And so we just wanted to make sure that was, people, our listeners had heard about that. And but it is something that we're working out. And so we just thought, before the holidays, we just really want to kind of get a good handle on things and really make sure that it's structured well. And because like you said, it's been great. Like, the support and everything has been awesome. We kind of started up just really fast. We came in and, within a matter of a couple of weeks, we were open. And so we feel kind of like, okay, we need to kind of take a step back here and just make sure that just what we're doing internally and everything is structured well. And so what we're doing is just the best that we can do and the best we can provide. So
that sounds reasonable. It sounds like maybe you're readdressing your business plan and seeing what you can do better and what maybe you shouldn't be doing that you've been doing, that sort of thing, I imagine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, very good. I think we can all understand that. A big, long, deep breath is a beautiful thing when you need it. So
absolutely.
All right, so I'm glad you brought that up. But in the meantime, you're planning on the 21st, Friday, the Thanksgiving, but more about getting together and visiting with friends. So you named it what?
Friendsgiving, right?
Friendsgiving.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
Yep.
Friendsgiving.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
21st at 5:30 at the Municipal Building, which is a great place. You can work out of the kitchen there. Yeah. And I can tell you that there will be a new can opener there. So
awesome. We'll use that.
I'm sure Dell will leave that there for you to use. Is there anything else, ladies? All right.
I can't really think of anything either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just stay in touch with us. Let us know when you're back up and rolling again and taking that little break, and we'll be excited to see what you come up with.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, and you know what I should mention real fast? Amber and I were trying to kind of rack our brains and getting in touch with as many people as we can think, but obviously, unintentionally, we may have forgotten or maybe just didn't think about, a certain maybe individual or business that, hey, they want to be a part of it. We'd really love to give back and do this for the community with you, team up with you. And so I just would encourage, if somebody is in that boat, we really, really would welcome anybody else that wants to be a part of it. And they can sure get a hold of us through our social media. Our phone number is posted in there on Facebook. So you could sure either call or text our number there, or you can message through the Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger, and it'll come to us. So.
Okay. All right. Thanks, ladies.
Thanks
for coming in.
Thank you so much.
We'll take a time out with these words on The Breakfast Show.
Rise and shine.
All right.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Hi, this is Carson Leapart with Burning Bank. It's harvest time, and Burning Bank is bringing a full season of banking to your life. We go well beyond checking and savings. From ag loans to commercial banking, equipment financing to personalized service, we are built to support your business, your farm, and your future. Whether you're banking from the field or the office, Burning Bank is your partner through every season and every big decision. Call us at 308-872-2757 or visit us at 803 South D Street, Broken Bow to get started. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
C&M Auto, located on the west end of Broken Bow, is your go-to destination for reliable auto repair and maintenance. Just turn south by Dollar General and talk to Greg. Known for honesty, professionalism, and attention to detail, C&M Auto is ready with wrench in hand for both quick fixes and major repairs. Every community deserves an auto repair shop they can trust. Custer County has one. C&M Auto in Broken Bow. Visit them on Facebook or call 308-880-1258.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
All right, lots of good things happening. That date again, Friday, November 21st, and they'll be having that wonderful dinner for free at the municipal building. And if you're interested in donating or getting involved in that, and there's also, of course, going to take a free will donation, but it's going to take some money to put food together. We know that. So if you'd like to help, just go to the Facebook page of Ollie's Coffee Shop, and all the information will be there, phone number and so forth, and you can get involved in that.
Yeah.
A lot of conversation about Brent Apperson having no tail feathers. Discussed that at the store this morning.
Oh, you did?
Have you had any comments from people about it, Brent?
No, I have not. I haven't really been out though since our discussion yesterday. If you're wondering what we're talking about, they've put up new decorations in the breakfast show studio, kind of getting us ready for Thanksgiving, and so they put together some, well, basically cartoon pictures of the staff with everybody as a turkey. And you've got everybody listed and posted here, and everybody looks great, except we noticed yesterday that everybody in their picture has tail feathers on their character sketch except for Brent.
Yeah, he has his Bears hat on. He has his Husker jersey. He's got a long turkey neck. He's got his headset on, but he has no tail feathers.
And everybody else does.
We need to maybe see if this art can be displayed on Sand Hills Express or something, so people can see and try to understand why Brent would not have tail feathers like the rest of the crew.
Well, it's really getting, and I don't know who is. I'm kind of hearing through the grapevine that maybe Christy is the one that is kind of going to, having the cartoon sketches put together of the staff, because she submitted a picture of the staff a few weeks ago.
Oh, I saw that.
That AI turned into a cartoon sketch, and everybody looked great, except there's little Brent in the front row in the cartoon sketch, bald, with no hair. I'm like, what? I am not yet.
Well,
I'm not bald yet.
Hold it, wait.
And now they do a cartoon
Brent.
sketch of me as a turkey. Everybody's got tail feathers except me.
Hold
I'm
it just a
telling you,
minute.
AI does not like me.
No, it's not AI.
What?
It's some sort of message. You don't have hair on your head. You don't have feathers on your rear end.
Yeah.
Everybody else has, all of those things. You didn't have hair on your head. You're not bald. You do have a receding hairline, but you're not bald.
No, because the cartoon sketch had me bald all the way on top and through the back, and then little batches of hair on the side.
And as a turkey, you have no feathers.
Right.
On your other end.
Uh-huh.
I believe it might be a effort to tease you in a not so subtle way.
Yeah, well, exactly. I've been teased all my life, and now AI is doing it to me.
But see, AI is controlled at least somewhat by the human being yet. And that human being could be, or human beings, could be some of the crew members here. Now, I'm not trying to stir up trouble.
Well, no, you would never do that.
But it kind of sounds suspicious that you don't have any hair on your head or any feathers on your rear end.
Yeah.
And everybody else does.
Yep.
Well,
it's all right.
Let's do a little research. A lot of times there's a little chatter in the back, and they may not realize that you're in your cubicle or in my office. We'll probably hear something about this being discussed between the other three back there.
Possibly. Yeah, be looking for another cartoon sketch of the KCNI KBBN staff and see how Brent looks different from everybody else.
But I wonder, with that thought in mind, the next edition, what will you be missing?
I don't know.
Maybe you...
maybe I'll be without eyes next time. I don't know.
All right, you had this song pulled up earlier. We haven't had a chance to play any music yet, so let's close out the hour with this one. It's perfect for today. It's Aaron Tippins, Where the Stars and Stripes and the Eagle Fly on this Veterans Day.
and then took us to Tulsa.
The BBC has until Friday to respond to President Trump's threat of a $1 billion lawsuit over editing in a documentary. CBS's Vicki Barker.
One question its lawyers are working on now is, did the documentary actually air in the U.S.? If Trump's lawyers can't prove it was watched via the BBC app, their case is severely damaged.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Hey, get in. What? Who are you? I'm future you. Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Yeah. Mia, our doctor figured it out. She said it's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Philadelphia Eagles are now 7-2 after winning by a 10-7 final score at Green Bay Monday night. The Packers punted on their first 4 drives, then fumbled late first half. That from the quarterback Jordan Love. Packers were only down 3-0 early in the fourth quarter. The New York Giants fired coach Brian Daboll. The Giants' record over the past 2.5 years is 11-33. Washington head coach Dan Quinn is taking over defensive coordinator duties also. Commanders defensive lineman Deron Payne was suspended 1 game for throwing a punch at an opponent. The American League Rookie of the Year is Nick Kurtz of the A's. He got all 30 first-place votes. A's shortstop Jacob Wilson finished second. The National League Rookie of the Year is Braves catcher Drake Baldwin. In the NBA, Miami won in overtime on an alley-oop dunk at the buzzer, 140-138 over Cleveland. Orlando won on a three-pointer at the buzzer against Portland.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. High of 65 today under mainly clear skies, northwesterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows level off around 32. High temperatures reach up to 63 tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Upper 60s Thursday and Friday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Visit the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow, located conveniently on Highway 2. From the highest quality cuts of meat to a great selection inside GK Wine and Spirits, it's at the GK. They take pride in their friendly staff and encourage you to join the rewards program at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Going to intercom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Christy?
hi.
Yes.
This is Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Just kind of fell into something, kind of like a feather tickling you under the chin. Why on the graphics that you have been producing, or I don't know if you have or Jeremy has or you and Tina are involved in this, but Brent noted in the group picture that was recreated by AI that he was bald.
The funny thing is that is, when I come out, I literally looked at it and I thought, who is that guy? I had to go to the original picture to figure out that it was Brent they were doing.
So you didn't really have anything to do with him being bald?
No, I said, what I did was I put that picture in the computer and I said, make this a cartoon image. And that's what it came up with.
Yep.
And then the turkeys?
So the turkeys, I didn't do Doug and Tina's. I did the other ones, and so I was trying to make them. I was doing the best I could with, like, saying, you know, Jeremy, I wanted a turkey with the Celtic jersey, and then Brent, I wanted Husker and all this. And I didn't notice that Brent didn't have tail feathers.
Yeah.
I would have said you forgot the tail feathers, and then they would have put them on.
Okay.
But you didn't. But you didn't single me out, right?
No,
I mean,
no, I didn't.
you basically
I
told.
kept trying to tell it to make. I wanted your feet to dangle, so I kept saying, make this.
Oh, thanks, Christy.
But it wouldn't do it. So yeah, I tried, but
You tried. Well, I'm just glad to know that you weren't, because I was kind of putting it together that he didn't have any hair on his head and he didn't have any tail feathers on his rear end, and that might not be an accident. But it sounds like it was.
no, it is. Like, I did not tell him to make him bald.
Well, I don't
wouldn't
believe
do
it's
that
an
to Brent.
accident. Artificial intelligence is picking on me. I want to know why.
Well, at least they didn't make his little feet hanging.
Can I?
know,
Can
it
I?
would do that for me.
Yeah. Can I? Although I will say this, it would have been realistic.
I know. I was really trying hard. I kept saying, make the feet shorter, and it would not. His legs shorter, and it would not do it. So.
All right, Christy. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Can a person sue AI?
I think, by according to the newscast we just heard, anybody can sue anybody. Can be right all the way to the top, down to little old radio guys can sue one another.
Yeah. Okay. I love and first off, it's not a bad picture. It's just that, everybody else has tail feathers except me. But I love the rest of the picture. The Cubs hat is nice. The Nebraska jersey. Yeah, absolutely. I love that part.
You're in a studio.
Yep,
It's really
got kind of the sports headset on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but
it's great. Except I will say this though: if you look at the picture that AI put together, it almost, it's to be Brent in like a radio studio, right? But doesn't it almost look with the headset and everything on? Doesn't it look like I'm like an air traffic controller, or is it just me?
Either that or a really fancy radio studio.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's no feathers there. But anyway,
no.
I forgot to do the currents. It's 48 already. Very, very nice out there. Good day to get out and support your veterans programs and soup suppers and all that sort of thing that we've been talking about this morning. 48 and sunny, winds out of the west-northwest 5 to 10. And barometric pressure is rising this morning at 29.92. Humidity drying out a bit now at 53%. Yesterday's high was 45, so we've already exceeded that here at 9 o'clock this morning. Overnight low of 33, so it was much nicer when you walked out the door this morning compared to that 5 degrees above zero yesterday. So that's the weather. That's the currents. I want to talk a little bit about a few things that I have. Brent has some things over there that he wants to bring your way. Today, I want to remind you that the Goodwill truck is back in the former Gary Superfoods parking lot, or it's supposed to be. I imagine it'll be there soon. If it isn't, we'll be there the rest of the week until Friday at the 14th at noon. And remember, when you fill up the Goodwill truck, please take it all the way to, we've had this controversy before, is it the front or the back of the trailer? I would call it the front of the trailer. Take it all the way to the front and make sure that we fill it up front to back, and don't leave anything outside of the trailer, and we'll continue to be able to have that available to us to donate good used items.
Yeah, yep, well said. Boy, this is a great time of year. This is the year that, every time you look at community calendar, there's like soups and pie suppers and community dinners. Coming up on Saturday the 15th, they invite you out to Anselmo to join them for the Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department annual soup and pie supper. It'll be this Saturday the 15th starting at 6 p.m. It is a free will donation event, and all of the proceeds go right back to support the fire department at Anselmo. Enjoy a delicious meal while showing your appreciation for all the volunteers who work hard to protect our community and beyond. Your donation truly does make a difference. So bring your appetite, bring your neighbors, your friends, your gratitude. The firefighters hope to see you this Saturday. They'll start serving at 6 p.m. at the Anselmo Fire Hall.
Thank you, Brent Apperson.
The turkeys are loose in Custer County. Now here's your announcer to tell you which caller can play.
We are going to take the first caller on the breakfast show here this morning, so we are just going to connect the phone and find out who our turkey shooter is. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Swede.
Yay, Swede.
Down south, how's things down there?
Well, just peachy this morning.
Good. A little warmer, huh?
Yes, a lot warmer.
All right. Well, do you like turkey?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
All right. I think most of us do, and let's see if we can get you one. If you win this turkey, it will be courtesy of Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, Swede. So how many shots do you think it's going to take?
I haven't shot any for a while. I'm going to say 3.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, 2 shots, Swede.
Oh, well.
You know what? You can call as many times as you like.
Yep. Well, you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Darn it.
Rats.
I'm glad we got rid of the little heckler that was on there. I think we had a little heckler that laughed when they missed it. Was that on you?
I'm going to take responsibility for this. A few years ago, I thought, you know what? We need something to play when they miss. And I thought it was going to be funny. And what I put together, it really didn't sound funny. It just sounded rude.
It did, really.
And so yes, thank you for getting rid of that.
Well, that's why you don't have any feathers.
Yes, probably.
We'll be right back.
This is April Good, proud to be with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. We've been inundated with buyers from all over the country finding our website and asking about north central Nebraska farmland. Most buyers would be delighted to lease back the land to the seller or their trusted tenants. If you are thinking about taking advantage of these once-in-a-lifetime market conditions, call me, April Good, for a free market analysis on your property and check us out at lashleyland.com.
If you want to put a smile on a veteran's face, all it takes is 2 seconds. That's all it takes, just 2 seconds to tell a veteran, thank you for your service. Those 5 words mean so much to our veterans, regardless of their age or when or where they served. On November 11th, we salute America's veterans across the land and right here at home.
Brought to you by the Grocery Cart in appreciation of the men and women who have served our country. Shop during Grocery Cart Meat Rewards, going on now, and earn points for fuel or groceries.
More than 1.5 million Americans have given their lives while wearing the uniform of one of our nation's armed services. Anyone engaged in military service must be prepared to endure hardship, suffering, even death in a time of war. America's veterans have willingly made these sacrifices in order to preserve our liberty.
On Veterans Day 2025, we salute our local veterans.
This message brought to you by Culligan of Broken Bow. They encourage you to attend the Soup Supper on Tuesday from 4 to 7 at the Municipal Building. A Quilt of Valor presentation is scheduled for around 6.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors of the Veteran Salutes here on this Veterans Day. Let's thank our sponsors. You just heard from Culligan. And by the way, Culligan and Culligan Water paid for the time this morning to promote the soup supper that starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon at the Municipal Building. So thank you, Culligan. Custer Public Power District, Agribest Feeds, Mount Custer Truck Sales, Downey Drilling, Callaway Good Life Center, Designs of Distinction, BD, Rapid Fence, Ferreter Auto Parts, Trotter's Woe and Go and Trotter Service, Power Solutions, The Grocery Cart, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics. Thank you very much for the salutes that are airing on KCNI KBBN.
Do you find yourself missing conversations with family and friends? Well, if so, contact Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow. She can help. She's a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience, and she's been voted the best of the best several times. Roxanne offers free hearing evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties on new hearing aids, discounts for new and returning patients. You'll get state-of-the-art technology as well, so you don't need to drive to Lincoln, Omaha, or Denver or anywhere because you get top technology and dependable local care right here in Broken Bow. So call this number to schedule your appointment today. It's 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852. You can find Nebraska Land Hearing in the Broken Bow Chamber Building. Just look for the name right on the front window.
All right, Brent, thank you very much. Well, this next song is a misunderstood song. When Bruce Springsteen wrote it, he was not writing a song that was meant to be used as a patriotic song, but it has become that, and a lot of people, when they hear it, feel that it's a patriotic song. It goes a little bit deeper than that if you listen to the lyrics. But it is a song that people relate to for the patriotism. And on this day, let's play it for you. Here's Springsteen's Born in the USA. Brent has a couple more things he wants to tell you about here on The Breakfast Show this morning.
Yeah, let's go to a job opportunity. This is posted on sandhillsexpress.com. You can read the listing in full by going to the employment page. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has a great opportunity for an entry-level highway construction technician to join their team in Broken Bow. Experience is preferred, but it's not necessary. The NDOT will train the right person to conduct on-site construction inspection and survey for transportation projects. At the NDOT, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, all available, as well as a comprehensive benefits package. Now, to apply, you need to go online, so go to statejobs.nebraska.gov to apply. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
I'll remind you that there is a blood drive at the Sumner Community Building tomorrow from noon until 6 p.m. And also don't forget the Stent Takeover Night is being held tomorrow evening at the Berean Bible Church from 7:30 until 8 p.m. If you want to know more about that, the information is on Sandhills Express community calendar page.
All right. Hey, let's tell you about a special event they got at Sylvester's coming up on Friday. Of course, Freddie, for years and years and years, has been doing such a great job of bringing local musical talent in to perform at Sylvester's. And coming up this Friday, it's time to get your country on.
Oh, yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think a few weeks ago, B.J. Jameson, who many of us know, was to perform, but I don't think his voice was cooperating. Well, he is scheduled to perform on Friday. Local Nashville recording artist B.J. Jameson going to take the stage at Sylvester's starting at 9 p.m., was very recently named Artist of the Year in the Country Traditional Classic category at the 11th Annual Josie Music Awards held in Nashville. He took home the honor ahead of 13 other finalists, so congratulations to BJ on that wonderful honor. His great country sound has earned him a following here in the Cornhusker State and now far beyond, and here's your chance to go listen to him live. B.J. Jameson taking the stage at Sylvester's starting at 9 p.m. That's this Friday at Sly's. Also, note, right at the bottom it says here, Jell-O shots will be served.
Whoa. I'm glad that note was there, but that brings me to a song that goes along with the note.
Oh, yeah?
It's called The Note.
Okay.
And it's by B.J. Jameson.
There you go.
So let's listen to B.J. You'll be hearing him this weekend at Sly's, just winning awards down in Nashville, but he still comes back home and plays for us. We're lucky he does that. Here he is.
Plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
And we have Logan on the line. Logan, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Deja vu.
Didn't we just talk to you earlier today?
Yeah, it was earlier this morning. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But if I don't get a deer next weekend, at least maybe I'll have a turkey to fall back on.
There you go.
Well, let's find out. This turkey will be courtesy of Nebraska State Bank if you guess the right number of shots. How many do you think it's going to take, Logan?
It's going to take one shot.
One shot. All
One
right.
shot.
One shot. We don't know. You don't know. Only the turkey will know. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
You got me.
Wow, man, that Logan Girardin. Man, what a guy.
That, Logan.
Sure shot over here.
Yeah, should be a good sign for your deer hunting coming up. You'll pick up your turkey, I believe, at grocery cart. So give them a day or so. We'll let them know, and you'll be good to go.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Logan. Logan Girardin, one of the worst joke tellers in the world, brushed with the FCC this morning.
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
Yeah, that's how that would work. If the FCC fined us, then we'd have to sue him.
Yeah, then it would just become this vicious circle.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad. So we are going to close the show with a winner thanks to Nebraska State Bank. More turkey time coming on both radio stations. Used to only be on KCNI, but anymore we'll give you chances. Now during our syndicated programming, coming up at the top of the hour with Awesome 80s and Classic Rock Live at 1, we'll not be giving you a chance to win turkeys. And over on KCNI, there'll be a few segments where we have other programming going on. But when music's rolling, there'll be a chance you'll hear that turkey with tail feathers cackling. That's the show for today.
See you, Bernie.